What's up, YouTube? We're back with episode 2.1 in our standard special series where we're talking about legacy items and legacy uniques, items that have been changed or even removed from the drop pool that you only can get access to in standard. People ask all the time, can you have fun playing PoE in standard? Yes, standard is not a meme league. You can actually enjoy it. Some of the most awesome, cool, and overpowered items in all of Path of Exile are available only in standard because they're legacy items. So first off, we're going to take a look today at the Bringer of Rain. This is the first one that we're going to look at, the first individual unique. This is what, on the left-hand side column, this is originally what was available on this item. This is originally what the Bringer of Rain did, all right, in its original form. Gems in this item are supported by level 18 melee physical damage. Gems in this item are supported by level 18 faster attacks, and gems in this item are supported by level 18 blind. So this was a helm that originally you could have a 4-link in that had an additional 3 level 18 supports in it, which is already fantastic in and of itself. We've just now recently been able to get 6 and 7 links with supports from Elder and Shaper items in 3.2 and 3.0, really, which is just awesome. It's amazing with Atlas of Worlds and then the War for the Atlas, the expansion, that we're just now getting 6 and 7 links back, and Bringer of Rain originally had this all the way back in 1.1, which was ridiculous. It also added flat physical damage. It still does that, no change there. Increases in evasion and armor, still does that, no change there. But it also added flat 200 to 220 life. Like, that is ridiculous, the amount of flat life that this unique used to give. Notice, in its current state, it doesn't give you any nearly as much life. It's 120 to 160. I mean, the bonus to that is just huge, like the flat amount of life that this thing rolled. Also, you had 10% endurance to gain, or 10% chance to gain an endurance charge when you block. You now have an increase in that nowadays. That's kind of nice, 20% chance to gain an endurance charge when you block. But it used to have a 15% block chance. Nowadays, it only gives you 6%. So when you just look at the difference between Legacy Bringer of Rain versus the current Bringer of Rain version, it's no wonder that the Legacy version of Bringer of Rain is just awesome and fun to play with. The next one that we're going to look at is we're going to take a look at Kaoms Heart. Legacy Kaoms Heart has no sockets and gives you 1,000 flat life. Nowadays, this is what it does. Same, no sockets, but half of the life that it would regularly give you. So there's a ton of builds out there that recommend for you to have around 4 to 5k life, and they take advantage of Kaoms Heart, and you're not even getting 250% maximum HP off of the passive tree. You're getting like anywhere in between 150 to 200% increased maximum HP. Imagine how much HP that you would have flat with a maximum percentage increase, like 250% life off of the tree, and then you had 1,000 flat life off of Kaoms Heart. That's ridiculous. Sure, you get increased fire damage, but if you're not playing a fire build, there's plenty of builds out there that aren't taking advantage of the fire damage stat. So that's pretty awesome. We're also going to take a look at Legacy Facebreaker. So Facebreaker now has got 45% increased critical strike multiplier. It's got enemy reduced stun threshold, and then it gives you 600% to 800% more unarmed physical damage. Take a look at the 1.0 rolls. The 1.0 rolls on a Legacy Facebreaker were anywhere in between 800 to 1,000% more unarmed physical damage. Not increased, so it's a multiplier. It's not additive, it's multiplicative. Like, that is ridiculous. Nowadays, the best that you can get is 800%. That used to be the worst that you could get. In 2.2, they changed it a little bit. They tweaked it. They brought it down to 600 to 800 on the rolls, and then they increased the global critical strike multiplier again in 2.5, but then again nerfed it. So that way we've got the present edition. I've got a couple of Legacy Facebreakers, one from 2.2 and one from 2.5, which are pretty fun to roll around with in standard. What are some of your favorite Legacy uniques? What uniques do you think presently are OP and potentially could go to Legacy? What if you could get your hands on one Legacy item? That's our question for you in the comments. If you could get your hand on one Legacy item, what one Legacy unique would you want to grab? Would it be a Kaoms? Would it be a Bringer of Rain? Would it be a Facebreaker? Would it be something else? What would be your one choice for a Legacy item?